Well, hello, fellow YouTubers and fellow cyclists. I finally went ahead and did it, and I made classic retro Bridgestone MB-1 to drop bar monster gravel. Here is the ride. I'm very happy I did it. It's super comfortable. Rides just beautifully on all terrains. Let me walk you through what I did and enjoy. And here we go. Well, first off, I picked up a Swift Industries Zeitgeist bag. Excellent bag. You can fit tons of stuff in there, especially perfect for commuting to and from work or wherever you lead yourself adventuring to. I picked up a bunch of their memoirs to add to my Zeitgeist bag, and shout out to Martina and all the people out there at Swift Industries for making such an excellent bag. I just love it. It's excellent. Has a bunch of loopholes. I was able to add all these little memoirs of what I like and things like that. Here I have a Bigfoot. Who knows? People have seen him. He's a hide and seek champion, and we're always out for adventure, all the cyclists. And you all know the Radavis. Here's the Radavis patch, right out into the sunset. You could pick up the Radavis patch if you're interested at the proscloset.com. Here's the Go Ride button. This is from Lazine. It's the perfect match I found for your Zeitgeist bag. This is the Lazine Zecto drive on 250 lumens. It's excellent. Here we have the Mountain Goat button for those of you like myself to like to ride up in the mountains. And here you have a beautiful scenery patch, memories of the beautiful outdoors. And here we have the little cooler. Can't leave without your little cool cooler. Put some lunch in there. And of course, all of you that have been cycling as long as I have, here you could see a bunch of little tasty snacks on the road when you're breathing hard up those climbs or through the wilderness. Some flies or whatever kind of bugs fall into your mouth. You pick this up, so it's like a merit badge that you all deserve, that all that's happened to you. And of course we can't go without the ride without Snoopy. He's here to get ready to ride. His wheels actually turn. It's pretty cool. And of course, all cyclists that love steep mountain climbing up high in elevation, here's the memory patch for that. And back in the day, those who love video games, this is the group of Metal Gear Solid Snake. And of course, if you like burritos like I do, you gotta get in shape with burritos. And there we have a Kermit the Frog is going postal. Got sick of the Muppets, I guess, Sesame Street. And of course Godzilla, king of the monsters. Well, that's debatable next to King Kong, but this is back in the day. And here I have memories of the early 80s cartoon Saturday, Thundarr the Barbarian. Brings back a lot of memories. And of course, who cannot miss Taarna the Taarakian getting ready to battle, getting dressed for us there. And of course, you all remember the 70s Japanese anime show Gatchaman. Here's Princess striking a pose there. And I went with the shifters here, and I did go with also the what do you call it, the Ritchie Adventure Max wide bar. I think this is the widest bar, the 52 centimeter. It fits perfect compared to the previous riser bar that I had on the ride. It's the same width. That's why I went with this width, because it's the same exact width from the previous bar that I had, so it was pretty much the same comfort level. Really comfortable ergonomics, and I did go with shifters. I went with the Gevenalle shifters here. It's excellent shifting here. This is their modified shifters here. It's actually micro shift, but they modified it to blend into their shift lever here. And I am running a 3x, so I have here for the front chain rings, and then here's for the rear 10 speed. This is a 10 speed. And coming around here, if all you haven't heard or you haven't seen, this is the SPURCYCLE's bell. It's one of the most incredible bells that I have ever heard, and I'm so glad to own one here. Check it out. The sound is just beautiful. It goes on forever. It's almost like when you ring that bell, you're like in the imaginary road, you know, in the state of mind of cycling karma. And it's just so soothing and relaxing. And of course, you know, people know that you're coming up behind them on the trail. Yeah, this is the Lazine Classic 700 XL 700 lumens. I got it in the oil slick type of color here. Kind of matches with the SPURCYCLE's bell. Here, these are the Nissen brake cables. They also make for shift cables. Excellent cables. Real excellent. I highly recommend if you're building a retro ride or even a modern bike. These works excellent, and you know, they're really nice colors. You can pick them up at crustspikes.com. That's where I got mine. And these little purple ferrules, you could basically find them anywhere, on eBay or Amazon. Really nice. Matches perfectly here with the cabling. And of course, I went with bar tape. I went with lizard skins. This is their thickest padding. This is I think the 4.2 millimeter. Super soft and comfortable. Unbelievable comfort. Even if you get the 3.2 or 3.4 millimeter or something like that, super comfortable. I highly recommend it. Lizard skins, super comfortable. You actually, if you don't want to, you don't even have to use gloves. It's so soft and comfortable. I mean, I had to get this bar tape. I had it at previous bikes because the comfort is just amazing. You know, I suffer from nerve damage in my hands, so it really helps. It really helps. And so I highly recommend Lizard Skins. Check it out, Lizard Skins. And with the straps, I went with the Radavist also. Radavist straps, pretty long straps here. I think these are the the 16-inch straps. You could pick them up also at the Pros Closet. They have a lot of Radavist stuff there. And these again are the Venture Max 52 centimeter. Oh, and also I got here classic purple, anodized purple. Bring back the retro feel back in the day. Wolf tooth bar ends in classic retro purple. You know, back in the day, in the early 90s explosion, 80s and 90s explosion of mountain biking, and also the anodizing colors of mountain bike parts, like the turquoise and the purples, and came up with reds and yellows. You know, I wanted to get the colors that I liked, you know, and look good on this mountain bike. And here's you mentioned before in my other previous video, the stem cap. You can pick it up on eBay And I didn't know in the past until finally I was corrected by a local frame builder here where I live, Sasso Bikes. He actually met the owner, the original owner of Tangay Japanese frame metals. So that's how you pronounce it correctly, Tangay. I thought it was always Tangi or Tange, but it's Tangay. That's the correct pronunciation, Tangay. That was a stem cap you could pick up at eBay there. I also went with this is a carbon stem, a generic carbon stem you can pick up on eBay. This is a 90mm 17-degree rise, and I did replace them with oil slick titanium screws, really light and strong. You could also pick those up on eBay. And these are the rest of the cabling here that I put. Thanks to these spacers, I mean, you could run your cables through here and still have room here to put your hands, you know, and it's just a great setup. I really enjoy it. Coming down here, I also got these cable end cherries, really nice. I got these at crustbikes.com also. They're very nice. They come in different colors, very high end. And here, these are the Diacom 986s. They are modified. I did modify them years ago. I bought the kit. I was surprised to find it, but they actually did make it. Diacom did make a titanium parts kit for either 986 or 987 brakes. Their internals here, it's just kind of dirty, but the internals here are titanium parts here, the internals, and I separately picked up the oil slick bolts. You just get those calipers and measure up the original bolts, and then you could just buy titanium or stainless steel, whatever meets your fancy. This is oil slick titanium. It's on this side too. Oil slick titanium, really strong and light. And these are Allen wrench style through axles for your wheels. These are Chris King wheels, synchros rim, and DT black spokes. And coming over here, more of the ferrules here you can pick up, like I said, at eBay or Amazon. And of course, here is this is the Oveja Negra. This is the size large Oveja Negra frame bag. This is size large, and of course it could be Big Papa Bear on his ride, you know, coming along with us. And you could open up, you could fit tons of junk in here, you know. A patch kit, tools here, tire levers, and a trusty pump here. I have it with the gauge. This is top peak. It's a small pump. Excellent. I got it because it has the gauge. Pump's really smooth. I love it. I highly recommend it. Top peak. And there's a tube here that I have in the back. I mean, you could really pack some stuff in here, in the Oveja Negra bag. And also, down in here is a little port, so you could put like a water bladder in here, or you could put like a battery to your lights. and run it through here, and I have a lupine that I haven't connected, but you could run the cable through here and connect it up in here. Oh, and this is right here, this is the handlebar accessory extender. These are readily available anywhere, eBay or Amazon. It's pretty good. Just add your accessories or whatever you like, add to your bike, you know. So coming down here, so yeah, this is the Bridgestone 91 MB-1, and this is a 52 centimeter frame, or it's also 20 inch size large. And I changed the previous cranks, were race face, and I went ahead and I did an upgrade. I got the deraileur M6000 cranks. These are then 96 by 64 millimeter bolt circle diameter. I did pick up some titanium chainring bolts here, add a little more you know, bling to the ride. And also, so these chain rings, these are the 3x, and this is the 40, 30, and it usually came with the 22 tooth, but I did an upgrade, and I found readily available. I picked up a 20 tooth, 20 tooth. Like back in the day, the micro drive from some torque cranks, you could put the 20 tooth on here and have amazingly crazy gearing. It's an unbelievable mullet gearing that I converted this year, and it just climbs like a goat, just like the button I have in the bag, mountain goat. So yeah, here it is, the 20 tooth right here. You can find it on eBay or on Amazon. You do keep in mind though, you do have to modify your cranks just a little bit. You do have to do a little grinding, so the chain won't hit the crank chain ring post. But after you do a little grinding, you could fit the chain ring on there perfectly. Depending on the cranks, some cranks I don't think you might have to do that, but these derailleurs I did do a little modification and sanded down some of the chain ring posts are in there. But it works fine. It works awesome. And so this chain is a VG Sports 10 speed half hollow. So it's a 10 speed, and the shifting is just incredible. I've seen some videos on YouTube on them putting down VG Sports, but I mean, I just have nothing bad to say. It's just incredible lightweight stuff, you know. Here's the been saving this for a long time. the classic retro Dior DXT shark fin. I finally threw it on there, you know, and been saving that for a long time, so finally it's on there where it belongs. And so yeah, this is the VG Sports. Previously I had a 11 by 42, so I figured, you know what, I want to go all the way, and I got a 11 by 46, 11 to 46. And it just shifts great. I mean, I have a VG Sports chain, 10 speed, and this is a 10 speed cassette, really light, 11 by 46, and it's an oil slick. Add more bling to your retro ride, and just look at the colors. It's just really beautiful. It's just retro ride from back in the day, you know. The Nissen N-I-S-S-E-N gear cables, brake cables, housing. The cables I did get super Teflon black coated cables. It just works incredible. I picked those up on Amazon. Let's just type in their Teflon coated cables, and more cable end cherries. I did put on there purple anodized derailleur hanger extender, and I also picked up this derailleur hanger bolt, anodized purple. All these bolts here that you see, oil slick, they're all titanium. And like I said, you just get a regular calipers and measure up your derailleur bolts that you have, or any type of bolt that you have on your bike, and measure it, and then you could pick up your titanium bolts that you want. You know, you could save quite a weight on your components. You know, it's pretty cool. So this is the VG Sports cassette 11x46, and this is the microshift mezzo. It's not really high end, but you know what, it shifts great. It's really excellent compared to the previous shifters that I had. The mezzo shifter up front, it was kind of wanky, but once I switched to the Gevenalle microshift thumb shifters, it shifts beautifully, and no problems there, no complaints. Really excellent. And I picked up these oil slick chain pulleys here, derailleur pulleys. You could find those on eBay. Really nice chain pulleys here, and it's all on the Chris King wheel. And this is a Mavic rim. I think it was a 235. I think this is a classic rim, and these are some old IRC tire, and my front is WTB Mythos. And so this is the ride here, 91 MB-1 monster gravel conversion. And I'm so happy I made the change. You know, it's so comfortable. Switching to drop bars, you have different hand positions you can do. Go to the drops here with this ergonomic bands, and it's so nice and wide and comfortable here. Super comfortable tape here, and this is just a pleasure to show it to all you guys. And still has the original Ritchie seat post, and this is a WTB comfort saddle. Just super comfortable. It says there, comfort. It's not too light, but it's not heavy. It's decent weight. Oh, and also these are I switched here, anodized purple seat binder bolt, and the bolt itself is oil slick and titanium. So as you noticed, I like to use a lot of titanium here. You know, it's lightweight and strong. Here's more of the oil slick bolts with the Taarakian kit, titanium kit here. And yeah, so that's the ride. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and soon I'll be finishing up my Crest Bambara. One incredible custom ride, but this is finishing up here on this retro monster gravel Bridgestone MB-1 1991. Thank you guys so much, and I wish you guys the best ride. Bye.